Close.
Okay.
Go ahead.
No. You want to do the date and time, or you want me to do it?
Go ahead, Jeremy.
So today is November 18th, 2021, Thursday, November 18th, 2021. It is 7:28 p.m. This is the general meeting, monthly meeting, also known as the full board meeting of Community Board 11 in the Bronx. And we do have a quorum. And I guess I could share the agenda. Sorry. Busy doing attendance. Everybody see that? Agenda, Pledge of Allegiance. We are going to, everybody's going to be muted. Hold on. And Oral is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, because if we don't mute everybody, it's just problematic. So, why do I not have the ability to mute everybody? Oh, here it is. So, Oral, I'm going to unmute you. Sent a request, press *6, Oral.
Am I unmuted, Jeremy?
Yes, you're unmuted.
Okay, everyone ready? Just want to.
Yep.
Okay, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Oral.
You got it.
With you. Okay. Let me share the screen again. So, gallery session. If you're not aware, we moved the gallery session up. We got concerns about the public wanting to be heard before we vote on items. So, Oral, when you're ready, we will time on Mr. Press, because I believe he's in. When you're ready, Oral, just let us know.
Jeremy, this is Juna Campbell checking in. Jeremy,
what about the moment of silence? What about the moment of silence?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'd like to give a moment of silence to all of our armed forces, our men in blue, our firemen, all the people who suffered from the pandemic, which was unfortunate, and all of the unrest we're having here. I just want to pray a moment of silence for everyone who has been impacted by it, who died from that. We're going to have a quick moment of silence, please. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the reminder, Harry.
Jeremy, this is Juna Campbell checking in.
Yeah, I got you, Junior. Thank you. So, Oral, you ready to time
thank
for
you.
the gallery?
Thank you.
No problem. You ready to time for the gallery? Oral, are you there?
Go ahead for 2 minutes, right?
Yes. Bob, are you ready?
Yep.
It's hard by phone. I'm ready. Go ahead. Yes. First
Okay.
person.
I and others have said the Pelham Parkway Task Force needs to be reinstated. I hear somebody talking. Can I have a restart?
Yeah, Junior, I'm going to mute you. You got to stay muted, though, okay?
Yes, you have a restart. No worries. Go ahead.
Okay, I and others have said the Pelham Parkway Task Force needs to be reinstated by CB11 with a board member as its chair and public meetings. It is a $139 million project now, not counting cost overruns, with no community input or oversight. The full board can reinstate the task force by introducing a resolution from the floor tonight. And if the majority of the board is in favor, it then goes for a vote to again reinstate the task force. Ms. Joanna Rojas of DDC lied at a local community meeting of the Bronx Park East when she said DDC did not have knowledge of Con Edison coming through with their gas line, because at our last task force meeting, she said that they cannot wait any longer with the reconstruction of the Parkway, and Con Ed will have to go through it afterwards. Okay, so it is the responsible, though, of your district manager to have Con Edison come to the district service cabinet meetings and tell the community board where they are digging. As was said last night at the Morris Park Community Association meeting, they are digging anywhere and everywhere they want without telling anybody. As well as the 49th precinct being at this full board meeting, the district service cabinet meeting, and the public safety meeting. Last night at the Morris Park Community Association meeting, though, the 49th precinct mentioned 3 shootings around Columbus High School that were not mentioned the night before at the CB11 public safety meeting. This information is not getting to the community, and the community board is not letting the community know what is going on. I'd suggest that rather than speed up your meetings, you need to look at having more information get out to the community, and I would suggest you go into executive session after this meeting to see if you need to see if you want to have a new district manager who is not, because this one is not doing his job by not checking upon the board website. Last night supposedly was a economic development committee meeting. There was no agenda, and it was all of a sudden taken off, I see, the night of the meeting. Also, the Monday meeting on land use, which has a resolution or is talking about the new resolutions for sidewalk cafes, which also includes regulations for street dining. All right, that needs to be put up because there's no agenda on the board for that Monday meeting. So I would suggest that this board go into executive session after this meeting to see if its district manager is doing its job or not. Thank you.
Okay, great. Unless there's any questions, we're going to move on to Roxanne Delgado. Are you ready, Oral?
Roxanne, are you ready?
Oh, before I start, can you give me a 30-second warning, please?
You got it, Roxanne.
I appreciate that. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm outside. Just came from. I have to agree with the speaker the first speaker regarding that we do need a Pelham Parkway Reconstruction Task Force meeting, because a meeting was held monthly when it was on the east side of Williamsbridge where all the million-dollar homes are located. But now that the project has moved to west of Williamsbridge, where it's mostly black and brown and night-shift residents and residents like myself, there's no monthly task force meeting. Mind you, on the east side of Williamsbridge, everything is done very well and completed. On the west side, we have incomplete projects, incomplete semi-projects on the Parkway. So we did need a task force meeting. Ms. Joanne Rojas has been very helpful, but we need the other heads of agency to be involved in the discussion. Regarding the minutes for this month, I noticed that it was not included, the vote on gasolina, also known as Cuddy Lounge. For some reason, that was omitted from the September minutes. And again, I was told at the leadership meeting they were going to go ahead with the East Coast Town Hall meeting, but I wanted to know what date that would be held, hopefully next year, because I think with holidays we won't get a good turnout. Again, we need a reconstruction task force meeting. It's not fair to deny the public input in this project. And this project there's some flaws with this project, as well as like things being done without the public's knowledge till after the fact. So this is very important that if we want this project to succeed on the west side of Pelham Parkway North, where the 19 resident brown people can very side, we need a task force meeting immediately. Thank you. That's it. So I would like to answer to my questions on e-scooters and task force meetings.
All right. So unless there's any questions, Diana Finch, maybe 11 constituent.
Hi, yes, Oral, could you give me the 30-second warning? Oral? Is Oral there?
Yeah, he might be muted. Oral, *6. Might be multitasking because he's on his phone.
Exactly, Jeremy. I'm multitasking here. Yes, I'll give you the 30 seconds. No problem. No worries.
Thanks.
I'm trying to get on my computer now to stop this. This is too much.
So should I start,
Oh.
Oral?
Yes. Please do. Yes, please start.
So a very brief report from BPECA. We did have our meeting last week, which is a community briefing on the Pelham Parkway Reconstruction project. Joanna Rojas, the community liaison from DDC, was a wonderful speaker and answered everyone's questions, but we do regret that the community board canceled the task force meetings because our meeting did not include representatives from all the agencies involved. And I do agree with Roxanne and with Robert Press that we should reinstate the task force, but I think that everyone should commit to being civil, respectful, not slanderous, including you, Roxanne, and in the chat as well as in their comments if we reinstate the task force.
Yeah.
My main point that I wanted to let everyone know is that we're starting planning for a full farmers market next summer on Saturdays, next May through October. We're assisting Bronx Park East CSA. It's run by Judy Desir. 4 to 6 farmers plus small vendors. We're looking for space now in Bronx Park, but very important, we need adjacent parking for the farmers' trucks. So in a heads up, we'll be reaching out to our elected officials for assistance of all kinds with this, especially when the permitting season starts in January. And if anyone has questions about what's involved in bumping up the CSH farmers market, Judy is here tonight. So rather than ask me, you could ask her.
Okay, 30 seconds.
And then one more thing, we're also working with, we're supporting Daniel's son, who's on the call tonight too, in trying to get lighting for the dog run in Bronx Park by the south of Pelham Parkway by the entrance to the zoo. So he's here. So don't ask me questions, ask Judy and ask Daniel if you have questions.
Okay, fantastic. Time's up. Thank you. Excellent.
Okay, that concludes the gallery.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, just 30 seconds. I just want to touch on this and then we'll move on right away. The task force meeting that was canceled has nothing to do with race. Ms. Delgado knows it. When it was canceled, she did call me and she told me that she overreacted in the meeting and crossed a few lines. And I thank Ms. Finch for...
That's a lie. I never said that.
Can you not interrupt me, please? I did not interrupt you throughout the whole time.
Yeah,
you know what? We'll just leave it as that. Jeremy, let's move on.
Hi, I'd like to mention something really briefly, if that's all right.
So you're a member of the public, right? Hillary, or?
I'm speaking from sanitation. We had scheduled this a couple weeks back.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. You were scheduled for today. I forgot to add you to the agenda. So this is our final gallery session speaker, Oral. If you could time her. She did try to join the last meeting and I talked to her and yeah, she did register.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you for
it. Just a brief announcement.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Jeremy? Yes, you can start.
Go. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just here to let Bronx residents know that Department of Sanitation will be picking up fall leaves for composting on December 11th. You're always welcome to put your leaves out as trash, but if you'd like for them to be composted, you can set them out on the night of December 11th, or you can drop them off at a variety of drop-off sites available on our website. As always, you're always welcome to register for our curbside composting program as well. That's year-round and available to all residents of Community Board 11. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the information. Excellent.
Thank you, Hillary. All right. Now we'll go to Chairman's report. Al D'Angelo.
All right, I have just a few things. First of all, I just, to the members that are on the committee, I realize it was difficult this evening because of the fact that it was a change in date. But please, let's try to make the quorum at 7 o'clock so that we can start the meetings on time. It's not fair for the public to sit there and wait for us to to come on board. The other thing, I just want to remind everybody that our Christmas party or a holiday party will be December 22nd at Pasta Pasta. You're all welcome to attend. If please let Jeremy know how many, so we have an idea of how many people I can tell the restaurant plan to attend. That's it for my report. And everybody have a very nice Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Al. You too.
Okay. I stopped sharing because somebody just joined, or somebody notified me they joined. Treasurer's report, Anka?
Hi, the treasury report has been given to the full board and will be disseminated to has been given to the board office and will be disseminated to the full board. Once you read it, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Be happy to answer any questions. Thank you. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you too. Happy Thanksgiving.
I have a question for Veronica. Where do we get to see the posting of the financial report? I don't see it in the minutes. I don't see it when I look at the meetings.
Yeah, we gotta send it out.
It gets sent through the email. I sent it to the office. It's going to be sent out to the full board.
So do I have to personally ask to see the financial report if
It'll
I
be
want
sent
to
to you via email.
Because I've never gotten one via email in the last few months. All right, thank you.
Okay, we'll make sure we take care of that for you.
Okay, thank you.
Is that it, Veronica?
Yeah, that's it, Jeremy. Thank you.
Hazel, we have the October minutes. No, Hazel's not here. I'm sorry. So I just pulled up the October minutes online. It's a draft. So I did email it out to the board members. If you have any questions, especially if attendance, if we somehow mislabeled your attendance, let us know privately, please. Well, I mean, you can let us know now before you vote on it. But in the future, if you let us know ASAP, we'll do our best to correct any errors with the minutes. I don't know if anybody got a chance to really review them. They want to make a motion to vote on them. It's up to the board.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes as read.
I'll second it.
For discussion. Anyone against or abstaining? So Al, I guess that's unanimous. Everybody's in favor, passing the minutes?
It is.
Okay. And so my report, only had the one thing written down. There's definitely more to discuss. So we lost Ms. Santiago for our planning fellow. We still have our other one that we're working with on Parks Department properties. And we're going to be discussing that stuff with her tomorrow. Anybody who's interested. Land use agenda, a member of the public made mention of a land use meeting on Monday. I do have to finalize the agenda with Mr. Gelnick. I will send him an email with that. Con Edison at DSC meeting, somebody brought that up. If anybody's really interested, I cannot force Con Ed to attend my meetings. If everybody's noticed, you can't really force Con Ed to do much sometimes, if anything. Economic development, yeah, it was an oversight on the calendar last night. The dog run, so Ms. Finch, I thought, brought the dog run. We are having a Parks Committee meeting. The Parks Committee now meets on the second Thursday of the month. And we invited the Parks Department. They agreed to come. So if you're interested in the lighting issue for the dog run, please come to the next Parks Committee meeting. And then I want to mention, or maybe Bernadette was going to mention it. I don't know if she's agreed to it, but we are trying to. We got the principal PES, the old St. Dominic school. It's now the Steambridge School. I forget the actual name. About an after-school program there.
It's PS 481. The Steam.
Yeah, so I don't know if you're okay with them being on the agenda, Bernadette. I thought that would be a good place to maybe discuss.
Yeah, I already, I had sent both the agenda, I'm sorry, I'm jumping right into
Nope, go ahead.
the Education, Culture, and Youth Services Committee. The minutes were sent in yesterday. I apologize, and also the agenda. They were not sent in time for the review and to be posted on the board, etc. And I guess it sort of overlapped with what was going on until I got the email this afternoon. We already have a guest speaker, which is CEC 11 Amy Fair, who is
Okay.
the liaison for PS 481. So I guess that the main discussion of our next meeting, which is going to be on Wednesday, December 1st, it'll be by WebEx. We will hopefully be able to discuss a lot of the issues and come to some sort of either resolution or at least a correct direction to move forward. So there was an issue with one of the parents that do go with PS 481, and from what I understand, other parents will be coming. So I see no problem with that. I will try to smooth out with the guest speaker that's already accepted and what's going on. But just to let everybody know, in November, there was an Education, Culture, and Youth Services Committee meeting on Wednesday, November 3rd. The minutes will be given out to everybody and to the public, but there was a lot of discussion. It was a basically new meeting with new members. So there was also discussion on the Youth Leadership Awards. We do have 6 nominees, and there is no vote on that. There still needs to be discussed, and there will be a vote either on the next meeting, which I don't know if we'll have enough time for that, or in our meeting in January. And we discussed possible guest speakers. We also discussed information about CEC 11, and also with the new on the new business area. We had an open discussion with both the guest and the committee members on the scope and the goals of the Education, Culture, and Youth Services Committee. So thank you very much, and everybody have a great Thanksgiving.
So I'm glad you
Thank
spoke. I'm very glad you spoke, Bernadette, because it reminds me of 2 final items I want to bring up. Yankee Awards, we got a complaint from the member of the public about the Yankee Awards. I did send out an email back in August. And if you're not able to apply in time, I still recommend you fill out the application so you know what's involved, because I think Bernadette very much knows that even if you have a youth that can't be selected this year, hopefully they're young enough that they could be selected next year, right?
Yes, and they're prepared.
Yes, and because it's for some time, in my experience, it's the first time some of these people have had to put together a resume. That's a request that we got from the Yankees, and we stick with that. And then also in terms of minutes, so unfortunately, it seems like my job nowadays is drafting, editing, hounding down minutes. And with the new state legislation that passed, there's a 24-hour, we need to have stuff published 24 hours in advance. For example, the minutes we voted on tonight, we had that published, the city published it late last night, but 24 hours in advance, it has to be published on our website for it to be voted on. So for example, Bernadette, your committee minutes has to be done a day, it has to be on our website a day before. So basically November 30th, 31st, whatever's November 30th. So a day before the date of your meeting. Ideally, everything is done sooner than that, but at worst case scenario, at a minimum 24 hours in advance. And what I was speaking to another member of the board recently about really means 48 hours, because the city's not been great lately about publishing stuff when I send it to them. Usually if I can send it to them as late as 6 p.m. sometimes, and they'll publish it on our website. Lately, it's been being delayed to the next day. In some cases in the past, they've forgot a whole week about it until somebody points it out to me. So 24 hours, we need to have stuff published. If you're going to discuss something, like, so for example, land use, the agenda needs to be up 24 hours before the meeting on Monday. So so it should be published Friday because the city's not going to publish it over the weekend. I know that's a lot. I don't want to take up any more time. So thank you. And we'll move on to, so Bernadette, you already handled your committee report, right? So if we can go to land use, Ken, if you want to just remind people why you're meeting. This came up at the last full board meeting, right?
I've been having computer problems and I have to use the computer mic. We had questions about what exactly was the scope of the regulations and where what it would do if they just removed the regulation. So we wanted to have another session with city planning. That's what we are going to have on Monday. Thank you. And I hope to get the agenda out in time.
Jeremy, transportation.
Was I muted? Did everybody hear me?
Yes, you were muted, Jer.
Oh, I kept talking and wow, that's great.
I tried to text you.
Yeah, no, I only got 50 text messages so far before that. So, public hearing for transportation, Rhinelander Avenue one-way street request. I think Bernadette or Yahe, you're familiar with this request. Is the parameters? Is that do we know the parameters on that? Is that set by DOT?
Well, DOT doesn't know anything until we provide them with a recommendation, so they can initiate the process. They won't do it without the board.
Yeah, but the request is from what?
Where are we talking about for Rhinelander?
The first step is a public hearing. The direction of Rhinelander from White Plains Road going west to Unionport. So where it's a two-way street.
Going towards the train yard?
Yes.
And then the bend?
Yes.
Okay.
So a very small section of Rhinelander Avenue.
And it's a very small street. So there is a lot of congestion there, and there does need to be a resolve. But the questions are, if it goes west, then a particular area from Amethyst, from the 1800 block to the 1900 block, will probably no longer be able to be used, and that is one shortcut that does relieve the White Plains Road and Morris Park pressure. But if the one-way is going east towards White Plains Road, then that means that there would be no outlet going to Unionport Road that goes on to Morris Park. So there needs to be a public hearing, and then there needs to be, with that, the community board will submit their vote, and then there will be a traffic study. That's the process that I was told is the way to go. So there is a need for a public hearing.
So the public hearing is scheduled for December 20th. We have a full board meeting on December 23rd. Remember, it's via WebEx. So hopefully we will vote that night on the DOT will not conduct a study without the community board's recommendation. So unless there's any questions, we do have a venerable guest with us, the borough president, Ben Diaz Jr. If he can hear me, if he wants to go ahead, and he's not taking questions tonight, folks, just so you're aware, but he is here to address the board. Go ahead.
Hello, can you
Okay,
hear
Jeremy, they have 5 minutes. Jeremy?
No,
that?
he's good. We can hear you,
Hi,
Mr. President.
thank you, Jeremy, to Al, Bernadette, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you. I know that you are in the process, in the middle of important business at hand. I'm not here for an official report. I just wanted to come by. I've been doing a number of different community boards tonight, and I'll get through some of them before the month is over, just to say thank you. As all of you know, December 31st will be my last day as the borough president, my last day as an elected official. I've been representing in one way, shape, or form in government or politics since I was 21. So that's more years of my life than not. And I'm proud of the work that we've been able to do. I'll be the first to admit that life isn't perfect in our borough, especially given the pandemic and the spike in crime in every corner of our borough. I know that there's still so much more work that needs to be done. That's why I'm confident in the new generation of elected leadership in our borough. I ask you to continue to work with them. I ask you to work with the incoming borough president, Vanessa Gibson. I know that the best is yet to come, but the fact that we've been able to create jobs and create housing, from deep affordability to home ownership and everything in between, to invest in our schools and our green spaces and public parks, to have people just feel differently about who we are as Bronxites and have the outside world look at us differently instead of those negative stereotypes of yesteryear. Those are all things that I'm proud of. And the Bronx has been good to me and my family. And I've been blessed and I've been honored. And so I get a lot of credit, but I wanted to say that I couldn't do it without the community boards. And so thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your resolve. Thank you for your passion. Thank you when you agree with me, and thank you when you disagree with me. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your fights. and Lord knows, your community board is one of the feistier ones. But we've been able to do good work that we can all be proud of. In our selection as community board members, I've always taken it serious to have diversity, to have people of integrity, and that's what you all represent. And you all do it without receiving a nickel in compensation, other than the fact that you love your neighborhood, you love your community, you love your community board, and that you love the Bronx. And so I know that whatever it is that we go through now, we're going to weather that storm, and that the best is yet to come. So happy Thanksgiving, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Feliz Año Nuevo, and I won't say goodbye. I'll say see you all soon. Okay?
On behalf of the board, Ruben, I just want to thank you for 12 years of great service to our borough, and you're right. You put the Bronx back on the map. You made us proud to be Bronxites, and I thank you for your service to our community, and I'll see you soon.
And Mr. Chairman, I just want to say that I want to thank you for your friendship, because when I first got this crazy thought in my mind that I'm going to run for borough president, you were probably one of the first people that I met with. And you've always been encouraging, honest, sometimes brutally honest. But I always appreciate that. And you supported me, and you pulled my ear when you needed to. So you kept me as focused. And all I can say is that as a Bronx boy, what better job in the world can you have than to represent your boogie down Bronx in your hometown, right? So I've been blessed, and I've done the best that I could. And I know that the next wave of elected officials is going to take it to the highest level. So I just wanted to thank you, Al, for your friendship.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Ruben.
Okay, so with
Thank
that,
you, Ruben.
Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Don't forget us.
I never will. Don't forget me, okay?
We won't. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that started our elected official portion. Do we have Councilmember Jonah Ardmere? I think Ardmere's here.
Yep, I'm in. Do you hear me?
Yeah, so you got 2 minutes, and whenever Oral's ready to time you. Are you ready, Oral?
Can you hear me? Yes, I am ready. 2 minutes, right? 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a 30-second warning. Go ahead, start.
All right, good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Just a few announcements. We're having our annual Thanksgiving turkey giveaway next week. So to receive a turkey from our office, please give us a phone call by tomorrow to be added to the list, and you'll be notified on pickup date and time. Once again, tomorrow is the last day we are taking RSVPs for our turkey giveaway, so make sure you contact our office if you live in District 13 and would like a free turkey. The holiday season is right around the corner, and we're glad to bring back our annual menorah and Christmas tree lightings in District 13. On Monday, November 29th, in partnership with Senator Biaggi, Assemblywoman Fernandez, Assemblyman Michael Benedetto, and our community partners, we'll have our menorah lightings throughout the district. At 3 p.m., we'll be at Montefiore Einstein and Morris Park Avenue and Eastchester Road. At 4 p.m., we'll be at Bronx House. At 5 p.m., we'll be at Loretto Park. And at 6:30 p.m., we'll be at Pelham Parkway North and White Plains Road. On December 8th, we'll have our annual Christmas tree lightings in the districts in partnership again with Senator Biaggi, Assemblywoman Fernandez, Assemblyman Michael Benedetto, and other community partners. At 5 p.m., we'll be at Pelham Parkway North and White Plains Road. At 6:30 p.m., we'll be at Loretto Park. So I hope to see you all there as we celebrate the holiday season. Our last Community Shred Day of the year is happening on Saturday, November 20th. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at 2705 Schley Avenue. So stop by if you would like to safely shred your documents. No RSVPs are needed to attend that event. Lastly, as you know, we're still offering free virtual immigration services with CUNY Citizenship Now, free housing assistance with NIDC, free legal services with NILAG, social and senior services with BJCC, and much more constituent services. So for assistance, although we are physically closed, please don't hesitate to contact our office Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 718-931-1721. Thank you.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay, Jeremy. Next one. Jeremy, you may be muted again, Jeremy.
Yeah, no, I have a keyboard and I look, it doesn't correspond sometimes with WebEx. And so Councilmember Feliz's office, does anybody come from Councilmember Feliz's office here? Or I did see Councilmember Riley's office. Jamal, are you here still?
Yes. Good night, everyone. This is Jamal Yap from Councilmember Riley's office. Quickly, both of our offices are currently closed, but please feel free to contact our office at 718-684-5509. We will be responding to all constituent calls and cases via phone. We are having a very large Thanksgiving food giveaway in Co-op City on Monday the 22nd from 12 to 2 in Section 5 Greenway, 120 Erskine Place. Please bring a cart. Everything is while supplies last, so we would really like a very large turnout. That is in collaboration with Senator Jamal Bailey, Assemblymember Michael Benedetto, Borough President-elect Vanessa Gibson, and of course Councilmember Riley. So please feel free to stop by. It's open to all members. And yes, that's about it. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. So unless there's any other council members' office here, do we have the mayor's office, comptroller's office, public advocate's office? Any of those citywide offices? If not, Bronx District Attorney's office. If not, Ocasio-Cortez's office could not be here tonight. They emailed me. I do believe we have a representative from Representative Bowman's office. Is that Jesse, I think? You got 2 minutes, Jesse?
Hi, good evening, everybody. My name is Jesse Lair. I work for Congressman Jamal Bowman. I just wanted to state that our offices are open. They are by appointment. However, we're not turning anyone away. We have an office in Mount Vernon at 6 Grammaton Ave, as well as in Co-op City, 177 Dreiser Loop. The phone number for Co-op City is 718-530-7710. And we are here to help you with any issues that you may have. And if anyone has any questions about the bipartisan infrastructure bill, you can call and get in touch with us. You can ask for me by name, Jesse Lehrer, and I'd be happy to speak to you about it. Thank you very much and have a good evening.
Okay, excellent. Anyone next? Jeremy?
Yeah.
Jeremy, you.
So then we move to our state senators' offices. Do we have anybody from Biaggi, Bailey, or Rivera's office? If not, Assembly, Fernandez, Hasty, and Benedetto.
Hey, I'm here,
No?
Jeremy. Dylan.
Go ahead, Dylan. Shoot.
Okay.
How's everyone doing? My name is Dylan Tragney. I'm the Chief of Staff for Assemblywoman Natalia Fernandez. I hope everyone is doing well. The Assemblywoman only has a few announcements. Ardmere had actually taken care of our holiday announcements, so we will have flyers to come that we will send around to the community boards and other civic associations to invite those for all of the holiday lightings that we have coming up. We do have our turkey giveaway that we are still taking reservations for tomorrow. We only have a few left, so if you are going to call, please call early. Our giveaway will be on Monday at 10 o'clock at our office, 2018 Williamsbridge Road. And we are open. Our office is open Tuesdays through Thursdays. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9 to 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. Sorry. And we are remote working on Monday and Friday, 9 to 5 as well. You could reach our office at 718-409-0109. And you could reach us there at any time. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Thanksgiving from Assemblywoman Fernandez.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
You do.
Jeremy?
Unless there's any other elected officials, we have old business, community board old business. I'm gonna one more final roll call, but one more final call for people. I'm gonna mark absent: Nayla Bashiri, Christina Contreras, Eliezer Rodriguez.
Is he still in town? They put something in the tire so it doesn't move.
Can you mute yourself, whoever's talking about a tire?
And it also has...
and Janice Walcott and Vernell Walker. I'm marking you absent until notified otherwise. That's it. That's for me. Anybody else? Old business? New business?
I have new business.
Jeremy, one thing, I just want to let the public know we will revisit the Pelham Parkway project. At our next leadership meeting, we'll bring that up and see if we can reinstate that.
Good.
Thank you so much.
I have just some new business from Van Ness Neighborhood Alliance, if I may.
Go ahead.
Sunday, excuse me?
Go ahead, Bernadette.
Okay, sorry. Sunday, December 5th at 5 p.m., we will be having our annual Christmas tree lighting, and flyers will be going out and posted on social media. They'll be posted also only on Facebook, not Instagram, for the Community Board 11, and I will email blast them out to our email blast list. So that flyer will be going out. It will be starting at 5 p.m. as it starts to get dark, and it's at the Big White Cross, which is at Van Ness Avenue and Unionport Road. So please, that is open for everybody. It will be outside. Santa will be visiting. There'll be toys for the kids. There'll be some Christmas caroling. There'll be hot cocoa. There'll be some cookies. It'll be a great time, and everybody's invited. Also on Monday, December 13th, will be Van Ness Neighborhood Alliance monthly, very, very, very quick meeting. And it will be a Christmas party immediately after at the Monsignor Fiorentino apartment community room. Now, everybody is welcome to attend. Thank you.
Any other new business?
Jeremy, I do. Yes.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead.
Okay, on December the 18th, the Pelham Parkway Neighborhood Association is having a holiday toy giveaway for everybody. Everybody's welcome. It will be on Lydic Avenue at the Lydic Optical Store. We hope to see everybody, and we wish you a very happy holiday season.
Thank you. You too, Ethan.
Okay, last call, new business. Motion to adjourn? Anyone? Any board member? What's that?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, motion to adjourn from Strato. Is that a second?
I second it.
Second.
Edith, second.
Maybe we should start late every week.
I third it.
Get out of here at the time.
Good idea. Very good
All right,
idea.
so No objections. The meeting's going to end officially at 8:12 p.m.
Excellent.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Happy
Whatever you want me
holidays,
to do, guys.
everybody.
The record.
Happy holiday, happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Jerry, you want me to stop the record?
Happy holidays, everyone.
Same to everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Good night.
Avril, sorry about your grandmother.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Bernadette.
Condolences.
Condolences
you.
also. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
You got it.
Jerry, I'm stopping the recording.